Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with the Wayfinders pack and their pups who have just received their new name. Now, I'm looking to see if we're about to have Stranger Wolves jump us. Hopefully not, because I'd love to introduce you to the pack. So we look here, you can see our pups are now named Kenai, Cascade, Meadow, and Huckleberry. Those are all names that you guys sent in, and I tried my best to pick ones that felt fitting. Kenai has his name because of the bear incident in the last episode. I felt it was fitting to name him after the main character, Brother Bear, and also a park in Alaska. Cascade has been known to have her love of water and hunting toads, so that seemed like a fitting name for her. They are just tornadoing in the distance here. Huckleberry seemed like a good name to go along with a blackberry, his big brother there. Is that just a coyote? I think that is all that it is. Not a threat to a pack of this size, certainly. And Meadow just felt like a fitting name for 36F, considering that this is the wide open meadow areas where we like to call our home. Not all meadow, of course, but forest as well. It just felt like a good name for her. So thank you guys all for sending in names. Again, I tend to get a lot of them, so I can't always use all of them, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. But we've got a busy day ahead of us because, as you can see, the territory situation is getting a bit dramatic. Several of the packs have very large territories. Coyote Creek and Buffalo Plateau in particular are really expanding. Now, some of you guys are asking me why I wasn't expanding our territory as much. I feel like we've had an okay size up until this point, and there's a point where it starts to get very difficult to maintain. So I've been okay with the size of the territory thus far, but honestly, considering the way things are now, we might want to expand a little bit towards where Buffalo Plateau has been, maybe down in this area where there is an area that's easier to cross. I just don't like having to go across the gorge there, but we certainly want to reinforce the territory that we already have, because otherwise we are going to start losing that pretty soon, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if we had a Hex Invasion pop up pretty near term here. We've also got to be mindful, because now that we are in Young Hunters, the other packs are going to have their older pups too. So it is very possible that we're going to be in for some tougher fights. And as Aden has demonstrated many times before, he is not averse to killing other wolves if it means that the pack will not grow to an unmanageable extreme in the future. It's a little bit harsh, but that is kind of the way that nature works. It's why other packs will attack our pups too. It eliminates future competition. What did I just tell you? Alright, this may well be in this territory hex, so I don't think I'm gonna bother marking it. Yeah, this has got to be this one. Alright. Well, now's a good time to figure out how easy this territory is to navigate, because if we want to start taking it away from them, then we might want to make sure that we're doing it in an area that's going to be easy for us to access and maintain. Oh boy, I think I just felt Stranger Wolves spawn in. That was a little bit of lag there. How big is this pack going to be? We know this pack now has a new leader. Actually, it's smaller than I thought. All right. Let's see. You are the old leader. You guys have been... Oh, right. You don't have pups at all. Why the heck are you claiming so much territory? Good heavens. Yeah, these guys are probably gonna get their butts kicked because, well, they do have a new leader now. They definitely do not... They definitely do not have pups from this year. They were hey, cut it out. They went down, or their old leader went down well before that point. Hey, stop it. All right, do you want to not walk out of here alive today? Because that's what's gonna happen. So this should be an okay fight, I think. It looks like everybody is kind of just wailing on him. Oh no, Seneca's got a minor injury. That's not great. I think everybody's doing okay. Oh, no, get off. So again, this is why I don't always lock on, is because if something happens right next to me, it's a lot easier to break off and deal with it if I am not locked on. So there's situational purposes to both. And in this one, I find that it's sometimes a little bit helpful to not be locked on. That, or you risk locking onto the wrong thing and then taking more time. Do we go after the leader? Nobody here is particularly weakened. I think this is an adequate lesson for the time being. We don't need to waste our strength. We'll just go and claim a bunch of their territory, mayhaps. We'll go steal a couple of hexes from them and start branching out this way. Because what are they gonna do about it? They just got their butts handed to them. If we do want to branch out a little bit, this is a good opportunity to do so. This is not the most convenient place to cross, but it's also not terrible, so this might be an okay territory to hold. I'm kind of just looping around this way, just gonna snag a few extra hexes and see what happens. And maybe what we'll do is branch out a little bit further in terms of claiming a little bit farther around the edges and see if that will encourage other packs to keep their distance. But the thing with that is, as we saw in our first year when we had territory when we had a den that was way on the other side of our territory, it takes a lot to get to those outer hexes to reinforce them. So there's only so much territory that's even practical to hold. There's definitely a point when it starts to get a little bit inefficient, and so I don't really want to cross that point if we can help it. Unfortunately, our wind direction has been a little bit unlucky, so I think we're going to try to go after a mule deer here. I've just not had much luck with trying to find elk. Maybe we'll get lucky and bump into a herd, but I do think that they tend to move around, and so maybe they've moved into an inconvenient place here. In any case, this should hopefully give us at least some food. And our stamina will go down if we run around for too long. We started running into that problem the previous night, so I think that this is going to be more helpful than not. Oop. This must be the edge of the map here. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up to her here. Oh, can I get a throat bite? Oh goodness, Kenai's already taking damage. As long as we can be careful here. Okay, we can get a throat bite. Gosh, Kenai, be careful. If we can keep her restrained here, we should be fine. And I should be able to get a good bite here. Oh, there goes Cascade in for a bite. And Meadow, it looks like everybody's taking turns. Huckleberry's helping Kenai, good grief. Good grief. All right, Raven got the final blow. I will let the pups eat first. I don't know if everybody else will or not, but hopefully that way they'll at least get some of the food, because they are the ones who are going to be the most difficult to keep fed. Oh my goodness, I think Raven is blocking their path a little bit. Oh boy, hopefully everybody's getting a decent chance to eat. Did they completely demolish it already? They sure did. And not everyone had the chance to eat. Okay, we're gonna need more food than that. How full are the others? Okay, the adults are more full. It's just the young hunters that need a bit more. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we do have an elk herd. This should be a little bit better. Here they are. We must have walked right past them, but the wind direction was bad. So as long as we can just catch one that falls, that should be fine, I think. We just need to be a little bit careful because Kenai is once again hanging out on low health. I mean, it's not low yet, but it's low enough that I don't want him taking direct kicks from an elk if we can help it, nor getting trampled if we can help it. Actually, this might be okay. This might be okay. Kenai, for goodness sakes. I need to, probably need to woof him out of here. Probably need to woof him out of here. We now know that elk is low. You, buddy, chill. Please chill. Please chill for just a single moment here. All right, which one of these guys were we biting? Who's taking damage? Who's taking damage? We gotta find her again. There's the one we were after. Okay. We gotta make sure the rest of the herd is not gonna run back on us like that, though. Oh boy, okay, oh, this is not great. Okay, I think if we get a bite here, they should hopefully keep running. Please keep going, please keep going, please keep going, and you need to stop. Oh, I do not like where this is happening. We gotta get out of there. This is not good, this is not good. Okay. This is a bad place to be. I do not like how much they are running around on the hill there. That is a recipe for disaster when it comes to coming back and hurting someone. But this should be enough food for the day, I think. Kenai is still standing very, very close. Buddy, even when you've been told to stay out of the action, you still gotta stand and watch, huh? Alright, I think we're fine. We're not too much the worse for wear, except for Kenai having gotten kicked in the face a few times. But we should be okay. I think we'll be fine. Oh, what the heck? What in the world? Yeah, that was a lot. Okay, stranger wolves. Who is this? Who are you? Oh my goodness, Huckleberry just ran right in. Which pack is this? Carpenter Lake. Oh, this is our new neighbors, I see. All right, get off. Well, this guy's gonna die, I think. You are very low on health here. You're gonna get lower here in a second. He is running though. So yeah, this is apparently the new neighbors who are deciding to attack us here. That's got to be one of the leaders, I would guess. That's a pretty high number. I think Kenai is probably somewhere in the middle of the scrap. He's the one whose health I'm watching most closely. Oh, these guys are all going after that one though. Oh, get off a meadow! Get off a meadow! Excuse. There is so much chaos happening at any given time. The big fights really do get to be just a chaotic mess. Not that that's a bad thing, but it is something else, all right. That is for sure. Where is Kenai? Kenai's over here. All right. I think we finish this off by finishing this guy off if we can, which we should be able to. He is pretty badly hurt, and unfortunately for him, he's not going to be walking out of this one. Yeah, you guys are new to the area. You don't get how things work around here. Are you thinking about stopping? 'Cause you better not be. Go on, get out of here. Nobody else is low, right? No, okay. Well, that was an eventful night. I often find we end up coming back here to sleep at the rendezvous again. It just is kind of a nice central place to do so, but we were not finished sleeping, so I think we shall do that now because Kenai is still a little bit hurt, and knowing him, he will find some manner of trouble in the morning. There's another elk herd over here by the smell of it. Yep, I see them on the crest of the hill here. So that's good. This should make for another good hunt, hopefully. Some more good experience for the pups and some much needed food. This is a weird place for them to be, though. I'm not entirely fond of it, but it is what it is. It's fine as long as... I'm sorry, are there two elk herds there? I think we just ran into a second one. But yeah, as long as we're careful, this is okay. We have to be careful though because we're near the boulder field, and that's gonna lead to problems if we are not careful. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. The elk are not gonna want to run through those, and neither can we. Okay, I think we've got the herd pulling away from the rocks and not just chasing their own tail right next to it the way that they have been. This is not great, though. Okay, Kenai, for goodness sakes. I know Raven's right there with him, but this boy is gonna get himself into trouble. I am pretty dang worried about him. Here we go. This is a better open field. Well, hopefully the elk have, at least in their spiraling and chasing their own tails in the boulder field, gotten themselves a bit tired, but that might make our job a little bit easier. They do seem to be trotting more slowly than usual, I think, so perhaps this shall still work to our favor. Oh, this calf is pretty hurt. Now the mother may run back for it here. Yep, we gotta be careful. Ouch, that hurt quite a lot. But I think as long as we can get enough bites on it quickly, Kenai, careful. There we go. Ah, looks like this time your risk did pay off, bud. Good job. Everybody's doing pretty well and actually earning a fair amount of experience too. We are not there yet, but we are getting there. It looks like Huckleberry has been the most cautious and is currently the lowest, or maybe Meadow as well. I don't know. In any case, Kenai and Cascade seem to be at the most, the highest on their XP right now. But this should be a perfectly satisfactory meal for the day, I think. And now we just have a little bit of territory that needs reinforcing. Man, Carpenter Lake, I don't blame them for attacking us. They sure are backed into a corner over there. Goodness. Nope. All right. We've got a Hex Invasion. I just got curious because I smelled the Buffalo Plateau dispersal over here, and I believe that that is actually 1609M, who is still around, it would seem. That's the one that Aden scared into a hole in the ground, I think. The one who kind of glitched out as he was running away. So I was gonna go say hello to him, but it seems that we may have more pressing matters, and to be honest, that's probably a good thing for 1609 there, because I'm not sure he'd be too happy to see Aden again, considering how freaked out he was the last time. But these guys, on the other hand, I'm willing to bet that this is going to be Carpenter Lake, and it sounds like they may actually be pretty close. There's the scent post. I don't know if they're in this hex or not, or if they've just started trying to claim one of the farther ones, but whatever the case may be, we are gonna have to go and teach them a lesson. It seems they learned nothing from their failed raid on us. Oh, they're right here. Alright, round 2 it is. You guys are in for a bad lesson here about not messing with this pack, although you are trying to attack my my pups here. You gotta knock it off. I think Kenai is the one who's been doing a lot of the violence over here, though. I saw him getting some bites in. We just gotta make sure that we are the ones doing the biting and not the ones getting bitten. That's the that is the key here. All right, you, unfortunately, your time has come. This is this is gonna be your final hour. You have you're gonna learn the ultimate lesson, but unfortunately never be given the chance to apply it. I can only hope the rest of your pack will, and will learn to leave us alone. It does look like they are heading for the hills, so that's good for them, but unfortunate for you. You know what? If you're gonna survive on 1 HP, I think you deserve to live. That was cutting it extremely close. But we'll give them a chance this time, because they fled pretty quickly, and I feel bad that I just killed one of their other ones, one of their other wolves the other day, so we'll give them a chance this time. But if Aden catches them in the territory again, they are not gonna be so lucky. They can go duke it out with Coyote Creek. That would be a better usage of their time. Boy, I don't like that this elk herd hangs out right near the boulder field. I just want to hunt. But this is a very scary place for them, because they really tend to turn around and come straight back at you with very little warning. I think if they go this way, we'll be fine, and they'll go through the gap. Maybe. That right next to them is a gap in the boulder field. Also, there's pronghorn here that I'm a little scared will take off into us if we run by. Oh boy, they're gonna go this way too. Everybody's getting funneled into a teeny narrow gap. I see no possible way this could go wrong. Oh gosh. Now I know how Mufasa felt. Hey, Kenai, what are you doing? That's a bull elk. Oh my goodness. All right, well, if you are by yourself, then mayhaps this is a good opportunity, or no, you're not by yourself anymore. Oh gosh, this is the only elk herd we've scented in our time of running around this time, and I don't know if it's gonna even be worth going after. We need them to go all the way through. Stop. But okay, Raven's suffered a minor injury. Some of the pups are getting hurt. We need them to go all the way through or stay on this side. Maybe one of the elk over here would be an easier grab. Yeah, there's some that are up here. This would be a lot easier. And some of those are mule deer. Let's follow the splinter herd, I think. Seems like Raven and some of the older pups think that this elk could be a good bet. I'm not sure if that's... Oh yeah, no, they were darn right about that one. Okay. Yeah, if we can wear her down, she should be just fine. That is perfect. All right. That should work out beautifully. I'll actually let the pups get some attacks in here, although we need to be a little careful because Cascade is kind of hurt. There we go. You guys do not trample us, good grief. We're getting pretty close, I think. It looks like Kenai's actually almost full on experience, and gosh, I wonder why. It's not like he's throwing himself into danger at every provocation now. But overall, I think everybody is doing pretty well. They're up at just past 70 pounds. So as the season continues, I feel like they're learning at an appropriate rate. I think they are starting to pick things up and getting a little bit more confident. Some more than others, but all of them in general too. And with that, I think we are going to go ahead and leave this episode off here for today because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.